Good morning. Hi, everybody. I have a question. What is your daily practice? And how do you connect within yourself to find your true essence of the calm? I've been really letting myself just sit with that question myself, and how I want to keep doing the practice even through the distraction. And it's not easy. So I wanted to talk a little about what practice is about for all of us, because it seems like in this time of the turbulence, and we've been going through this for a long time. I want to say 6 months, but it's been longer than that. And it sometimes seems like it's getting more and more intense. But it's also doing a lot of cleaning out, cleaning house, getting things more back in alignment. And even as Earth goes through its realigning into the harmony of the new Earth, there's a lot of turbulence, as we are all noticing. And how does that affect my body? And how do I feel on the body, soul, spiritual essence of who I am? So what is in our daily practice of the stillness, of just being and allowing ourselves to take the time to be quiet, to listen, and to allow. And it's not easy, because we actually get distracted easy, children, job, dog, life. And yet it's a practice. It's finding the practice, and then finding the even bigger word, the discipline. And sometimes it's meaning, okay, I know I have a really full day, and I have to get up a little earlier to do my practice, my discipline, my quiet. So why? Because that is our foundation of preparing us for the day, preparing us to living life on life terms, living through those turbulence, but staying calm through the storm. So my practice is breathing, and I am, for those that follow me, the founder of Whale Breathing and the owner of Blooming Rose Healing. And my work is a lot about helping people find heart center through life. And a lot of that is the pause, the quiet, the stillness, and being able to really ground into that space. And I keep pausing because it's like to allow ourselves to really hear the silence within me. Not easy. And yet it is, as you practice it and you get into the rhythm, because rhythm is so connected to who we are. Rhythm is, the seasons of change. Rhythm is how that ocean moves, the ebb and flow of the tide. Rhythm is watching those birds as they create these beautiful dances, as they move together, and there's a beautiful rhythm of breath. Always the breath. And here's even a bigger thought. Imagine a piece of music without the breath. How would it feel? How would it sound? To connect to life through the rhythm of the pause. Because we need to stop for a minute. We need to quiet ourselves. We need to take a moment to really feel, what does it mean to be still and know? And I'm doing this a little slower to just let you feel the difference of that. Because I think that what I've been noticing, and I'm also speaking in my own life, is it seems like the more we need to slow down, the more I want to go faster. And I don't want to be in this stillness and how much I have to, and I don't know if that, and I always am working with, is that me or ego or spirit or what's really going on, and trying to learn to identify the difference within me. Because we have many conversations inside of us, and there's that will of wanting, and then the will of just being and doing and allowing. And from that space, I move forward. So I've been really working with that and trying to not get into into the panic mode of life. And it is not always easy, especially when you're self-employed. But I mean, it's not even that. It doesn't matter. It's life. Life sometimes can be very unpredictable. And how do I stay in my faith and trust or my practice? Because the practice is part of my spiritual work. Whatever that means to you. It doesn't mean, whatever your belief is. If it's, earth, if it's higher self, if it's Christ, if whatever it needs to be, but not judge it, but just what is my practice? And how do I step into it and allow? So I am really happy to be here, and I'm actually going to be taking a little time off to just do that practice and let myself go a little deeper before the fall begins. I love August. August is kind of a time of everything starting to quiet down, and we're starting to get kind of more ready to go into a more different pace, because people are starting to get ready for school or work or whatever. It's just like it's kind of the in-between of July and obviously September. But September is that month of starting to go back into a new place. So I'm gonna just take it some time and just do some reflecting. I'm working on my book. I am working on a book, and I'm excited. I'm also scared. But that's why this practice, because why am I doing this? And what is this story that I want to tell? Okay. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful Wednesday. And to practice, find your practice. Give yourself 5 minutes for you to just take the time to listen, to take a minute to just be with you and honor the magnificent you that you are. Have a great day. Take care.